All right, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about a training on what I call out of reach, which is a scenario where you've sold cash secured puts or you've purchased stocks that, for example, for me here is at about $8. That's really my acquisition price of Webull. And the stock has continued to fall. In this case, Webull, it's fallen for 10 straight weeks. So you're what we call out of reach of selling new covered calls. Now, I've got a covered call. It's currently mid-March. I've got a covered call that'll be expiring on April 10th. That if I could, if I was able to sell a new covered call right now, I would want to, because my current covered call is already up 93%. I've already captured 93% of the potential profit. I can only capture 7% left. So it's currently the 17th of March in the time of this video. And I have to wait until April 10th to capture just 1 cent per share, which in this case is 2 contracts, which is 200 shares. So I'm literally waiting until April 10th to capture only, you guessed it, $2. So what I'd like to do is I would like to generate more premium. However, I don't want to generate premium if the trade is not producing enough of a return. And so today I want to talk about what we do for out of reach trades and how we determine when we're able to do such a thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to first go to the options chain. And we are going to first find a contract between 30 and 45 days out, preferably in the middle, so 38 days out. Then from there, we're going to go right here to, in this case, we're doing $8 strikes. Here's our calls, $8. We're going to look at the price. We're not looking at the bid. We're not looking at the ask. We're looking at the price. The price is currently 5. We're going to go to track my options. We're going to pop in our ROC calculator. We're going to type in bull. We'll just use one contract as the example. We'll go to April 24th. And we just mentioned 0.05. Now, our acquisition price per share we haven't spoken about yet. But we can just type in bull here. And it'll tell us average cost is $8.50. So cool. We'll go there. And strike price of the covered call is 8. And it creates our calculation. It says we have a 5.8% annualized return. Now, objectively, we don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll tell you this. In my opinion, it's not good enough. I would like to see a annualized level return north of 10%, but ideally north of 12% before I say that this is a high enough level for me to sell a covered call. So this is what I call out of reach, because you're currently in a scenario where this is basically too low, needs to come up, and once it comes up, then the payments will start growing in terms of the covered call premium. Then we can sell the covered call. So there's 2 ways to handle this. Now, the first way is the easy way, but it's the way that we can't do it right now because we're currently in a trade. Let me show you the easy way. What we need to do is we need to first just figure out, okay, what's the premium to get us over 12? So I'm going to go up here and just edit this to 6 cents. Nope. 7 cents. Nope. 8 cents. Nope. 9 cents. Nope. 10 cents. Nope. 11 cents. Perfect. We know, based off of this contract currently, that if we were to get filled at 11 cents, we would have the perfect annualized return that we want, or the minimum. Now, granted, if it's 11 cents today, it's 12.77. But if it's 11 cents tomorrow, I'll hypothetically show you this, meaning there's one less day of the expiration, it goes up to 13. So keep in mind, every day is sort of a day for you to relook at this. It's not a perfect scenario, but it's a way to kind of set it and forget it. So for today, you're at 11 cents, 12.77. What you would do in that scenario is when you trade your options, you would just sell that call. April 24th at $8. Set it to 11 cents. And then, like I mentioned, you can either leave it as good for the day and then you just do this once a day and do the math on where you need to be today and just put it in. And now you've basically created a pending order. If I hit continue and review order, then if it were to get to 11 cents today, the contract that is, then I already know that I'm willing to take that. Or if you want to truly set it and forget it, you could do good till canceled, which means at any moment, if it gets above 11 cents, whether that's today, tomorrow, the next day, 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 you're going to get filled. This allows you to backtrack the math. It's nothing about the chart. It's all about the math on the return of where your premium needs to be in order to get filled at any given level. So that's the first way. The first way is, an easier way because literally all it is in your broker a limit order. That's it. The second way is if you don't want to do a limit order on your broker. Meaning you would like to, let's pretend that you would like to just kind of set an alert. You want to set an alert. You want to get notified, email, push notification, whatever, webhook, that 11 cents has been hit. So how would you do that? How you would do that now is a little bit different. You would come down to the contract that you like, which is again April 24th expirations down to $8. And you'd hover over the contract until it turns gray. You'd click on it. And you would actually go to see overview. Now, when you do that, it's going to open up the chart. This is actually the chart of the option contract. Not many people know this exists. Then you would put in a horizontal ray at 11 cents. And once you do that, you would add an alert. And you would literally create an alert on this for it when it's crossing it. It would do it once only. Open-ended alert. What notifications do you want? And you'd set your trading view alert with a message saying, sell a CC on bull. This is a different way without using a pending order with your broker. And now, if I do that and hit create, you'll see the little alarm clock icon. Now, if this chart and the value of the contract jumps up to 11 cents, your phone's going to get a little ding. Your app on TradingView is going to get a little notification. You're going to get an email, and then you need to log in your broker and look to sell a call at 11 cents on April 24th expiration. This is when the chart is what I call out of reach. It's in a scenario where right now, if we were to trade it, we would make 5% cash on cash, 6% cash on cash. I would personally, there's a pro and con to this, I would personally rather not use the collateral of the shares, not collect that return, and risk it, if you will, to then keep that collateral just in case the premium jumps in the coming weeks. There's a pro and con to both. The pro to doing it this way is that you've got the collateral in your back pocket and at any moment you can strike. The con is the person that just takes it today generates a little bit of premium. So they're generating money, even though it might be a, sub what you want sort of level on a return. So I hope that makes sense, and we'll see you on the next one.